In this video, we are going to create this preloader where it basically fills up the logo as it loads to show how much the page has been loaded. You could see it is filling up the logo, and there's also a text around here. I've kept it like very transparent, but once it fills up, it hides and your whole page has been loaded. You could see. And all these effects, I have created video on how to make it from scratch. But if you don't want to make from scratch, I have a template which is for $5 available on my website that you could just get it, and you could see how all these cool effects that I've done are available in this template. There are around 9 to 10 effects that is available, so that you don't have to make from scratch. Even the menu. If you don't want to make this from scratch, you could get this template and you get like a lot more stuff. And if you don't know, I actually have another template which is 10 animated preloaders. So if you want more preloaders to check, then there's like 10 animated preloaders that you could check in the live demo. This is for $5, but in this template you get like one unique one. So how about we get and start making it? To make this, it's very easy. We will first create a container which would be full width 100 VH. For the testing purposes, let's make it a slightly gray color. We will go into advanced, make this fixed, and then make sure that this is on top of everything. So 9999, like lots of 9, so that it is on top of everything. So if I scroll down, you could see nothing showing up because this is actually fixed, so it is always showing on the screen. Then we will go in here and add an image. This one requires 2 images. There are also multiple ways to do it, like using SVG and all, but the way I've done it is a lot easy to control basically. So the first image would be our logo, which would be already showing. So let's add the logo. I am obviously going to use my logo. I guess thumbnail size is good for me. Let's do 300, and make sure to go into advanced custom and use a pixel value. I don't know if not adding the pixel value works for you. Just use it. I don't know why it's happening for my site. You could use percentage too, but again I'm using pixels, so around 200 I guess. So it will always be 200 size no matter how big the screen size is. If you use percentage, then it would be based on screen size, but I don't know why it is a bit annoying in my website, but maybe it works for you. Then use percentage and all. I'm using 200 pixels. Make the width to be 100% just for safety purposes. Now you need to do is duplicate, and now you need to have a second logo which would have different color, and it needs to be same size. Everything needs to be same. Okay, so it needs to be the same resolution as your previous logo, and everything should be same, just the color difference. Or you could even do like different logo. It's totally your choice, but for me, I'm just going to use this logo. So you see, because I duplicated, all the settings are now provided. So 200 and everything is same. I'm going to select this, go into position and do absolute, so that it takes no space. And if I do empty, which is like left and top, make this empty, it would be in center. If it does not go in center, then make sure your container has set to justify this and this. For the second image, we will do same, position absolute, and then empty this like this. And if this is not being on top of your image, you could just make it, let's say 2 z index, and make the previous one be 1 z index like this. Our next thing to do is go into your mobile and then see if everything looks nicer. If you want, you could even reduce the size in your mobile to 100 or something else. And we will be using this code. So if you don't know what clip path is, it's basically like masking a stuff. For example, if I want to create a different shape and I want to mask my image, I could mask it something like this. So what I've simply done is, for the second orange one is basically just hidden by default like this, and as the time progresses, so it's basically hidden fully. I'm just like not making it fully down because I need to select this one. Okay, and what I'm basically doing is, for the orange one, I'm basically making these points go up slowly, so it creates this revealing effect. And at the same time, I'm making the first one be like this, making it go hidden completely like this, so that there's no weird glitchiness. If you're using this website to get the clip part to do some animations, then just keep in mind that if you make this fully down, then you are not able to select the red one, you're selecting the blue one. So the values also are different. So the first logo, we are going to give DM Preloader 11 first logo. The reason why I'm saying this as 11, because I already have a template which has 10 preloaders like I showed before. So if you want to get those preloaders, get that, or you could also get this whole template for just this preloader. And then the second one would obviously have DM Preloader second logo. Now let's go to a container and let's add a heading widget. This is for the counter, which is around here. Let's call this 0%. It's good to do 0% because till the code runs, because the code would take some time to run, right? So it should show 0% till the code runs. If you type something like add, if we kept it like add your text here, then it would basically show add your text here until the code runs and then the timer starts. So just do 0%. So by default it shows 0. Let's do position absolute. I'm going to do right bottom 50 50. It's your choice again. Important thing, make sure to turn it to P, else it would not work. And give this the CSS class DM Preloader counter 11. All of this would be nicely presented in my website, so you don't need to go and select it like weirdly. Go into advanced and then add the CSS class like this. Once we have done, we will go into a container, go into HTML like this and add the code in here like this. Let's do publish. You could see that the second logo is not showing suddenly. Let's do preview. And you could see as the page was loading, it turned to full. It didn't disappear. It didn't disappear because I forgot to do one more stuff, which is giving DM Preloader 11 to this whole container, because you want to hide this container when it is over, right? So DM Preloader 11. Let's do this. I don't know if I'm speaking way too fast today because I recorded few more videos and I'm trying to like speak a bit faster for some reason. I don't know why. So you could say the timer goes up, this goes up, and it goes outside. If you want to do some changes, you know, this is like y minus 100. So when it completes, it's basically going up, right? So if you add, let's say, opacity 0 in here, then it will basically fade out. If you do x minus 100 or x plus 100, then it would basically go left to right, or anything that you want in here, which should happen to this this final animation where it hides. Add it around here and it would basically it would basically do that, and duration and delay, and then this duration of 1 second, so it takes like 1 second to go from bottom to up. So yeah, that's all for this preloader. Again, if you don't want to make from scratch, there is a animated landing page 2 template. It doesn't even require Elementor Pro, and I also have 10 animated preloader which you could just buy for $5 too if you want. And yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.